When I first saw this story, I was thinking, haven't we done this exact same thing before last year where Disney was basically giving away subscriptions to Disney Plus? And sure enough, I went back in time to look at that, and you can see this article right here, September 6, 2023, where Disney is giving away Disney Plus subscriptions for their ad-supported tier for $2 a month. And it says in this article that it's for a 3-month promotional period, so long as people sign up before the end of September. So why is that so important to sign up before the end of September? Because that's the end of the Disney fiscal year. So if a lot of people sign up before the end of September, then at their next earnings call, they can report, oh, look at all these subscribers that we have, and also all the revenue that we're going to generate from them. So now Disney Plus is profitable. Because for people who've been listening to this channel, who've been following a lot of the Disney news going around, they've maintained since they launched the Disney Plus platform back in 2020 that it's going to be profitable by Q4 of 2024. So this year, which means they have an incentive to try to light a fire underneath it in order to generate some money, because so far Disney Plus by itself has failed to reach profitability. But let's dive into this article from Variety that's going over the details of this new promotional offer. So like the headline says, Disney Plus launches Blockbuster deal, $2 per month for limited time ahead of October price hikes. And that's another thing too. They haven't been able to reach profitability, so they've continuously hiked the price on the Disney Plus platform in order to try to generate more money out of the current subscriber base, because the subscribers really haven't been growing. But I'll get more on that in a moment. Disney wants to crank up Disney Plus subscriber numbers ahead of the end of its September 2024 quarter and before new price increases take effect. And that's also because most people, whenever they sign up for free subscription trials like this, or not free, heavily discounted ones, I mean, $2 a month. So it's basically them just giving it away. I think I've seen the statistics like 60-70% of them forget to cancel after the trial period is over. And that's something Disney's banking on too, because they want to get a lot of people subscribing to them before the price hikes go into effect. And then after that happens, they're hoping that people would have forgotten to cancel it, so they can get a couple more months out of them before people realize where that extra money is going, if they actually notice it. In a new promo launching Thursday, new and returning customers in the US can sign up for the ad-supported Disney Plus Basic plan for $199 a month for the first 3 months. The new offer comes as the price of Disney Plus Basic is set to increase from $7.99 to $9.99 a month effective October 17th, along with the prices of Disney Plus Premium, Hulu, ESPN Plus, and its multi-service bundles. And when they did this promotional offer last year, I pretty much called what they were doing, but I'm not anything special. Many other people were saying the same thing. If you were paying attention to Disney and the business side of them, you understood that they're trying to just basically bolster their subscriber numbers in order to make it seem better to the shareholders. Because just take a look at this right here. This is what was going on with the Disney Plus platform last year. So this is Q4 of 2022. That's when they're at their peak. And then after that, they're losing subscribers every other quarter. Q3 of last year was their lowest point in quite a while. And they didn't want to go to their shareholders and say, we've lost subscribers for the 4th quarter in a row. So they offered this promotional deal to it. And sure enough, it actually didn't bring in some new subscribers. And that's what they were saying to their shareholders at the earnings call, is like, yeah, we've gained a bunch of subscribers on Disney Plus. They left out the fact that they gained a bunch of subscribers because they're essentially giving away subscription plans for it. But still, they did have the subscribers. And I think we're going to see something similar with this one now. But you can understand like the fact that, like the article said, they're going to be hiking the prices to $9.99 a month. So when you see that subscriber growth from there on the lowest ad supported tier on it, you just know when they do the earnings call, Disney is going to basically just use the math of assuming that those people are paying $9.99 a month. They're not going to factor in that they're only paying $2 a month. So then they can tell their shareholders like, oh, look at Disney Plus is now profitable in Q4 of 2024, just how we said as a company that it would do, because they do not want to say that the goals that they set out for them when they launched this platform are not met. So they're going to try to find some way of making sure it seems profitable to the shareholders. And because many shareholders, while they do pay attention to this sort of stuff, a lot of them don't. They just kind of listen to what they say at the earnings call. And if they're given a good excuse at the earnings call, well, then, okay, they're going to be happy with it. And then they're going to continue on with this. But for anyone that's really paying attention to the numbers and what's been going on with the company, it's pretty obvious they're just trying to fudge the numbers in order to make themselves seem better than what they are. Disney touts the $2 a month deal for Disney Plus Basic as coming just in time for a blockbuster fall, including the premiere of Disney's Inside Out 2, the highest grossing animated movie of all time, which is set to premiere September 25th on the streamer. And this is something else too. Once Inside Out 2 comes out, they're going to use that as justification because the deal says that they have to sign up before September 27th. So they're going to be like, oh yeah, Inside Out 2 was the highest grossing animated film of all time. And then right after we premiered it on the platform, then we got a lot of people signing up for our platform as a result of it. So you see how they're also going to try to spin it that way too. Just wait. If you're going to listen to the earnings call, they're going to be saying that, or they're going to try to have some excuse as to why they have a flood of new subscribers. And that's probably going to be something that they bring up. Additional programming, it's highlighted in the promo, is Marvel's Agatha All Along, a spinoff of WandaVision, premiering September 18th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and Selena Gomez star Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, a sequel of Disney Channel series Wizards of Waverly Place, October 30th. So they're going to, again, use the influx of subscribers as a way to try to promote some of their other shows, even if they're not really that hyped for general audiences. In the US and Canada, Disney Plus added a net 800,000 new subs to reach 54.8 million for the June 2024 quarter, while international Disney Plus core customers, excluding Disney Plus Hotstar, decreased by about 100,000 to 63.5 million. And what happened around June 2024? Well, that's when they finalized the merge between Hulu and Disney Plus when they combined their apps. So Disney brought in a bunch of Hulu subscribers to their platform, and they're basically saying like, yeah, we got all these new subscribers, but in essence, it's because they bought Hulu. So they kind of just bought a bunch of subscribers. And this is some of the funny stuff that Disney likes to do in order to bolster their numbers. They also have the Charter TV, where if you're a subscriber to that on certain cable packages, you also get a Disney Plus subscription included with it. Some people are actually even subscribed to Disney Plus separately from that, and they get it through their cable that they don't know about, but Disney will still count that as two subscriptions because, well, they can justify it to the shareholders. They don't explain the details. They'll just see like, oh, there's two subscriptions, so we're going to consider that the case. And that's just kind of the funny stuff Disney does in order to try to make themselves appear bigger than what they are. Now, they're not the only ones who do this. Amazon Prime does the exact same thing too, because a lot of people subscribe to Amazon Prime because they like the delivery service with it. And having the streaming is just kind of a bonus. But something like Netflix, for instance, they don't have to do this because if you're subscribed to Netflix, you're not getting it bundled in with other stuff. You're very much just subscribed to Netflix and that's it. And they're still dominating when it comes to the streaming space. But Disney has to find some other way in order to justify like to their shareholders that they're doing a lot better than what they are. But according to these leaked documents that came out fairly recently, when is this? September 5th. So a few weeks ago, this came out that they're actually not making as much money per subscriber as what they're trying to let on. I think it was saying it's only like a couple dollars per subscriber on the Disney Plus platform. And that's not necessarily even factoring in, or that's, I think it said like, that's gross and not necessarily net. So they could be a lot worse off than what they're letting on. In fact, even if they try to be able to explain to their shareholders that they're a profitable platform, in all likelihood, they're still losing money. They're just, especially if you're just considering the fact that they're giving away subscriptions in order to try to make it seem as if they're doing a lot better than what they are. Because keep in mind, Disney would not be doing this if they were doing fine. They're just doing this out of an act of desperation, and it might be able to kind of stave off the investors' ire for some time, but it's not going to be like that permanently because eventually they will have to make money. And with the way things are going right now, they're just not doing this. But let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Or actually, if you're a Charter cable TV subscriber and you didn't know you actually had a Disney Plus subscription, or maybe you don't actually have it, maybe you have a cable package that does though, let me know if you're just now finding that out too, because I'm curious how many people out there actually have a Disney Plus subscription and don't actually realize it. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with the latest entertainment news. And don't forget to click that like button out there and share this video out there with your friends because it really helps out with the channel. Thank you.